Welcome to No Office, a podcast about work, technology, and life from a remote company perspective. In Nozbe, we believe that work is not a place to go. It is a thing that you do. That is why since 2007, we run our company 100% remotely. In Nozbe, there is no office. The No Office podcast is sponsored by Nozbe Teams, a to-do app that helps modern teams do great things. Go to nozbe.com to learn more.
Don't cram 20 people on Zoom.
Fluorescent lighted office all day long. You probably are going to work from home.
Hello and welcome in the episode number 25 of No Office, a podcast about work, technology, and life from a remote company perspective. I'm Rafał, and as always, I am joined by CEO and founder of our No Office company, Nozbe, Michael Steviński. Hello, Michael. How is your summer going?
I don't hear anything, Rafał. I don't hear you.
You cannot hear
Why
me?
I don't hear you?
I don't know what's going on. I see. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I don't hear Rafał, so just give me a second.
Okay. So Evelina wrote that. Yeah, it's a problem on your side. Yeah.
Okay, Rafał?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll be back.
Okay. So we are having technical problems. That's iPad only. iPad only stuff. Michael will be back, but I guess I don't have to talk much because we have 0 viewers. So I will restart this when Michael is back.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
That was weird.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but yeah, that was weird. I worry that if we put our video with commercial after this, that we can have the same issue.
Ah. Okay, so when you put commercial, I'm going to just close the tab and I'm going to rejoin. That's it.
Okay, no problem.
But that was really strange. So you came back and I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear anything. I could see you, but I couldn't hear you. I could hear myself. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I guess if you want to be a full iPad only like you now, you have to learn how to read from my lips.
I think that's the future right there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. There should be an app for this. Yeah.
So okay, so before we start, I'm just going to give everyone heads up that what's going on. So what's going on is that we are recording this podcast, and I'm traveling. I'm at my friend's place. That's why there's lots of echo here, because it was the only empty room I could find in this house, and with good internet connection. And I'm just using my iPad. So my iPad is connected through USB-C, my iPad Pro, through USB-C to the microphone directly. It's a USB-C to mini USB cable, and then from the microphone, I have headphones connected to my ears. And this way, in theory, I can speak to the microphone that you're hearing, and I can listen to myself and to yourself, in theory. But apparently, after we ran the pre-show, ad, the pre-show
Intro,
video, intro, I just lost the listening. So because of that, I probably when we launch sponsorship, I'm gonna just close the tab and rejoin again. I'm gonna be just back again. So
yeah, like hopefully it will not hurt the local recording of your track, because we are using StreamYard to record your track, which is kind of beta feature of StreamYard. And you are running iPadOS beta, if I'm correct on the
yes.
So this is a beta episode.
It's a beta episode. The good thing is I have the backup recording, which is my iPhone, which you could see here. So the recording will not be the highest quality ever if we use this.
Okay, I'm not 100% happy with this, but excited to see the results.
Yes.
For audio version. So let's restart.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing is that we will just download the audio from YouTube. Yes.
This is the
is the last resort.
This is
man.
kind of a backup. Yeah.
Yeah. Because at least people who are there right now online, on YouTube, they can listen to me and listen to you. So basically, the audio works.
Yes, exactly. So once again, this is episode number 25 of No Office Podcast, a podcast about work, technology, and life from a remote company perspective. I'm Rafał Sobolewski, and as always, I'm joined by CEO and founder of our No Office company, Nozbe, Michael Sliwinski. So, Michael, how are you? How is your summer going?
So it's a roller coaster because, as you know, I went for 2 months to my hometown, and it's been fun. I haven't been here for the last 1.5 years because, well, pandemic.
Yeah.
So I'm fully vaccinated. My parents are vaccinated, so that's great. Many people refuse to get vaccinated, which is annoying. Don't do that. Get vaccinated anyway.
They are selfish.
Yes, they're very selfish. Anyway. The good thing is that we just got also my 12-year-old daughter vaccinated, and she feels very good today. She got her second shot 2 days ago.
Wow, that's really nice. That's really fast.
Yeah. So it's good. I've been semi-working, semi-not working. So it's been hard. But I'm doing lots of administrative stuff that I have to do here because our company technically is from here. Like the headquarters of the company is here. Nobody goes to headquarters, but if I want to do any administrative stuff with the government, with all these things, then I have to do them here. Basically, here we have also our accounting company and all that stuff. So I've been there in the accounting company's office because they actually do have one. And I'm changing all the setups, everything, so that our accounting software, accounting company, our HR company, and all the other external contractors will be using Nozbe Teams from now on. So I'm setting this up. So this way we will have also our vacation, policy and all that stuff also now in Nozbe Teams. So I'm upgrading them to Nozbe Teams.
Yeah, like finally.
Yes.
Because today I just sent an invoice to your dad, but still using Nozbe Personal.
Yes,
I hope that's the last time.
I think I'm sure that's the last time because with him I want to figure out a way so that he can communicate with all of you through Nozbe Teams. The good thing is that we have this fantastic feature of Task Me, so you can send a task to anyone, which privately.
Yeah, so your dad don't have to set up a separate project for every employee.
Exactly. So yeah, that's We'll get there. So and I think in August it will be all set up. So in the end of August, when you send the invoice, it's gonna be different.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was on vacation 2 weeks ago, and you recorded a great show with Augusto Pinot.
Thank you.
Yeah, and whoa, I remember he was the co-author of your iPad only book, your
Yes.
iPad only body, and whoa, with his setup, he went all the iPads, like
Yes.
hashtag multi iPad lifestyle.
Oh, yes.
He runs, and what's interesting is that recently when I'm started to thinking how my setup would look like in the autumn.
Yes.
When Apple is supposed to announce the new MacBook Pros that I'm really tempted to buy. And yeah, funny thing is that I imagine that I could actually try the setup like Augusto has, like without any external large screen, but with this new Monterey features that I can use the same mouse and cursor for MacBook and iPad. I could have actually two screens and like screen real estate that will be enough for me. Like when I started to thinking how many apps, windows do I usually have opened, like it's not a lot. Like so I think that could work for me, like just the MacBook and iPad, like and for the screen real estate. And what would be nice with this setup, it's very easy to take it with me and travel somewhere else, which I really want to do in autumn. But yeah, that may be tricky if these people who don't get vaccines still don't get them.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Delta variant is picking up, so it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, like, and anyway, I really tempted with this idea that like I have my MacBook on a tray on an arm on this setup I have here, and instead of this second like monitor, I have some kind of like VESA mount when I bring my iPad and just snap my iPad magnetically to this.
Yeah, there is one that I just saw a review of one of these things. So there is one
from Christopher Lowlands.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, but it's a stand. It doesn't have like the Visa mount.
Okay.
I want to have it on an arm so it doesn't take
take
the area of my desk. However, I think it's very easy to do it like with DIY.
I think it can be done. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, I was impressed with Augusto's setup. It's so funny that he has so many iPads together, and he has like this setup like a matrix, right? So it's
and this trick that he puts iPhone above the iPad for the video call with this magnetic kind of attachment.
That's correct. What I'm tempted to do is something different, because I'm tempted also to do something in my home office when I'm back in the fall, and it's because right now we recorded the remote work course, which we'll link in the show notes. You can get it for free, and we also right now I recorded the Polish version of the course as well, and I recorded the Polish version of the course with teleprompter, and it was glorious. It was really good. I think I'm getting more comfortable talking to a teleprompter, because this way it's you read through the teleprompter and you look in the camera directly, in the eyes of the camera, right? So it's more natural, like people, you're looking at the people right now, so that's great. And what I realized is that you can also have video calls like this. So when you have the iPad in the teleprompter, and you can have the sidecar feature, or not the sidecar feature, but anyway, there is a feature to move the monitor there, and this way on the iPad you can see the person you're talking to, right? So you can use teleprompter and the camera behind the teleprompter as the webcam, and this way you're looking through the teleprompter, you're looking at the person directly, in their eyes again, right? And you like it's more natural, right? And also because with launch of my No Office book, I want to record more kind of shorter No Office videos, like team productivity show No Office videos. I could get them scripted, like have them scripted through teleprompter and record through teleprompter as well. So I'm tempted to do what you wanted me to do anyway, is to get a nice camera. So not my Canon, because it doesn't really work well with the with the HDMI connection, but
Yes.
one of these new Sony ones. There is this new Sony camera, which is not very expensive. I mean, it is still fairly expensive, but not very expensive, which I could get as a webcam. And this way, I could have a nice bouquet, a nice deep depth of field. I could have a nice video and nice audio and teleprompter, like all in one thing, always ready for me to use. So I'm tempted.
Yeah, so yeah, that usually means that our credit cards will suffer in the autumn.
Yes, but then again, I'm not buying any new Mac. No,
You will buy probably.
I'm buying the iMac, right?
Let me check on the list of the.
Yes, I'm buying the iMac, but I'm still thinking about not buying the new the big iMac if they launch it anyway, but to just buy the consumer one, the small 24-inch.
Yeah, I think it will be enough for you.
Yes, having the 13-inch iPad Pro and having the 24-inch iMac, that should be fine. So, yeah, so yes. Well, anyway, we'll see. But I'm tempted to use the teleprompter more because I just really liked it. I liked how the recording was. The recording went. It was very easy. It was like very, very cool, like the way it went. And I think getting like having this camera as a permanent webcam for this kind of professional recordings and also professional interviews. Hopefully I get many of them when I promote my book. So I thought it's going to be great.
Yeah, like I'm glad you're saying this because I really like the image quality. How it's even if you have these webcams with full HD or even 4K, it's not the same. It's like
just like you right now, when we look at you right now, you're beautiful, man. Like with this through this camera. No, Evelina, get back to Rafal. Rafal is beautiful. Yes, exactly. So you see the depth of view, the depth of field. You see the bouquet. You see that you're bright, and the actually.
And
with
the
your
colors
camera,
are nice.
The colors are nice. It's almost like the background is fake because it's just it's really good. It's really good. That's why I was thinking of this. And now Sony launched this EV10 camera or something, which is like $600.
I saw the review. It's very good.
It's very good because it's a very compact camera, which I like, and it has you can change the lenses if you want to, but already with the kit lens, it should be pretty good.
And Sony has a good autofocus.
Yes, exactly. It has very fast autofocus.
So we can show stuff, etc.
Yeah. In the reviews, they would put something in front of the camera, then just put it back, put it out, put it back, and it's perfect.
Yeah. So speaking of cameras, our favorite company Elgato also released the webcam, and it's actually based on reviews. I think it's really great as a for a webcam, because like the video, like the bokeh effect is not there, but the score representation, and there is no delay because the image from the camera is not processed, not converted to some I don't know this video stuff, but like the reviewers are really impressed with the quality of this webcam. But I strongly recommend you the Sony camera. That's my go-to setup as well, but not in this year.
Yeah.
All right, so I did my quarterly review, I finished it last week, and I wanted to share with you my main takeaway, because we talked on this podcast about how we develop product, how we do product decisions, and so on, that we use this appetite for how much appetite we want to spend on investing
things,
in some features, solving problems. And I figured out that man, I should try to use this approach for my deep work sessions, like because I do so many things on daily basis, but the things I need to focus on deep work are like I want that we do like once per cycle this product vlog video and some product marketing stuff. So there's something I need to assign appetite. The podcast stuff, I think I spend too much time every week on preparing to the show and etc. And I want to try to just spend the 1 week in the cycle for preparing for a couple of episodes ahead. So
you want to use the age-old batching system to batch the information together.
So like 1 week appetite for product marketing, 1 week appetite for podcast, and 2 weeks appetite for shaping up solutions for Nozbe teams.
Yeah.
So these are actually like three my main stuff I should focus on when I'm doing my deep work sessions. And I wonder if it fits well because the development team works that way within the cycle, and I think we can connect it even with how marketing works with these cycles. Yeah, we wanted to have these marketing launches. Maybe we should assign appetite for those launches, so it will constrain us to really ship more stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but we will talk about details about this on our quarterly chat, which we still have to plan.
We have to schedule it. Yes.
Yeah, we have to schedule it, but that's the how to say it, a teaser for you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Today I had the quarterly review chat with Evelina, who's in the backstage here today with us, and we had a very good chat, I think. And one of the takeaways was I was telling Evelina already, like kind of teasing her that what I liked about our process of doing podcast. Because the way we do podcast, and we do podcast every week, like every 2 weeks, the English podcast, and every 2 weeks, the Polish podcast. And what I like about this cadence is that we always, clone our main template, our main podcast project. And like every week almost, we do an improvement. We keep improving the process. We keep making it better. We keep improving, the information. Like we keep trying on new things. Like today, we are recording my audio only in StreamYard, and we are using the iPad, and we'll see how it goes, So we are learning new things, and I love it. And I realized that there are things that me as the CEO and as the head of marketing should be doing, and I'm not doing them. So I should do the age-old thing to delegate these things to people, but delegate in such a way that I do it with them. So I delegate something to someone that they should initiate the process, start getting the first template, the first kind of process, make it a regular process, so every week, and then review the process with them every week, just like we do like a regular cadence with the podcast. I should do regular cadence with several other things that I have to do, several other of my responsibilities, and this way, this will prompt me to really actually use it. This will help me, because I will not be the only one starting it from scratch. I will be doing with somebody, right? And also this will improve because every week we will have an improvement idea, or we will just streamline something, or just have a new thought, or a new idea. So I really see lots of value in this, of having like a pretty good process and then making it weekly and improving it every week while you're doing it anyway. So I want to implement this thing as well in many of my, in quite a few of my duties. That
but
normally...
it's related to this Kaizen mafia. So if it's a simple improvement, you just do it every week. But if implementing the improvement would take more time, then you should set an appetite for this, for example. Yeah,
that's true. But but for the but in that case, exactly. So I should set the appetite for the initial thing, but then later make it a regular weekly stuff. So just like we have regular weekly meetings, just like we have regular weekly podcast recording sessions.
Yeah, that is true. Plus weekly review is a good day, like on Friday, to review the template and see if there are some improvements to be made. Yeah.
Speaking of that, recently I was interviewed by a journalist about Fridays in Nozbe, about our mighty Fridays, and the articles about it were like all over the Polish internet. Like, so it was in like major publications were writing about us and about our Fridays and stuff. So it was nice.
Yeah, like that was really cool. And I hope this idea will spread and more companies would do this kind of thing.
Yeah, but the best part about it is like, so you can learn about the way we do Fridays on nooffice.org/Friday. But the thing is, when I was talking about it with the journalist said, "Man, I could use a Friday like this, man. Like in my company, my boss will never let me, like they always ask me for creative ideas for articles, creative stuff, like deeper exploration of topics, and then on top of this on top of just cranking all these articles anyway. Like I could use a Friday like this, but there's no way for me to convince the guy to do it, So it was like it was so funny because
they ask him to be creative at the same time they're burning out his creativity.
Exactly, and he was just telling me this. So it was so funny to really talk to him about it, and I thought he would be skeptical about it or whatever. No, he was completely on board. He was like, "Man, I want to work like this," and he could really truly see the value of this, So that was good.
Yeah, like it allows us to not work more, but work smarter, better, more efficiently.
Yeah. I mean, just again, we just bought a new marketing course for us to learn, like to promote Nozbe and to promote our courses as well. And my marketing team is reporting to me that they are still struggling to find time on Fridays to just go through the course. And I tell them, like, you have to find the time on Fridays. Like you have to just make sure that on Fridays you spend the time actually doing the course.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a break here.
Okay.
So, No Office Podcast is sponsored by Nozbe Teams, a to-do app that helps small teams do great things.
So here's a stressful image. Yep. See, at Nozbe we know a thing or two about productivity. Trust us, this is our boss. So here's how we do it instead. Nozbe Teams allows you to communicate through tasks, and that's the future. Helping your team get organized and getting their project to the finish line. Just create a project and give it a name, then add some tasks, assign them to your team members, and that's it. All you need to know can be easily accessed and nicely sorted in your incoming view. Communication can be done through comments in a task, just like in a chat, keeping it clean and simple. Track your projects and get more done with Nozbe Teams. In the end, just tick it off. Now that feels good. Nozbe Teams helps your business succeed where so many have failed by making communication and task management throughout your teams as easy as it gets. Sign up for a free account at nozbe.com and change your business today.
And we're back. Can you hear me, Michael? Nope. Okay, so don't worry. And about our sponsor, you can go to get.nozbe.com/nooffice to receive 3 months for free. So you can just sign up for a free account, use it, and when you're ready to buy a premium account and you select yearly payment, you will get 3 months for free with no office code. So just follow the link get.nozbe.com/nooffice. Okay, Michael, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you very, very well.
Okay.
I think it's a bug in StreamYard though, because the moment you switch to the video, to the ad, the video got muted. I mean, the audio, the video got muted, and there was a tap for sound. So when I tap it for sound, I can hear the ad, right?
Yes.
But then when you show up after the video, there is no tap for sound button anymore.
Huh.
So I
That's
think it's a
interesting.
bug in StreamYard actually, and that's why I cannot like kind of unblock you to listen to you. It's like there is no tap for sound when it switches back to the speaker. So Evelina, we should report it to to StreamYard that there is a bug like this on the iPad, supposedly. That's my theory, because just when I re-entered the video, the studio, it was fine. So yeah.
Okay, so let's jump into our more tech corner of
yeah.
our show. So how is your iPad Pro? Is it coming?
Okay, so these are sounds of a frustrated person who, of course, has a first world problem that the iPad is not coming. I spent so much money on this thing and it's not coming yet. So my iPad M1 iPad Pro 13-inch, so 12.9-inch, but I call it 13-inch for simplification. I think Apple should do it too. Anyway, 13-inch iPad Pro is coming tomorrow, in theory. So supposedly it's coming tomorrow. I ordered it on June the 14th, so 1.5 months ago. So a long wait, and it said that it's gonna come around between 16th and 30th of July. So like quite a big span of.
Yeah, and usually it takes less time than this.
Yes, so not in my case. Tomorrow is 30th of July, so it's in theory it should come. We are recording this podcast on 29th, so on 30th it should come. So I'll let you know. So hopefully by the time this podcast airs as audio podcast, I will have my iPad Pro in my hands and we'll do the unboxing experience on Instagram or something. But yeah,
you will be so late to the party.
exactly. It will be like the last unboxing of an M1 iPad Pro ever in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
But there is some issue with this about Apple's supply chain, because it's my reseller also couldn't get it for me. So I thought, I booked actually the iPad in two different places, through Apple Store, online store, and through through my local reseller. And as you know, they don't charge you for the iPad before they ship it to you. So even if you order it, and then, they only charged me like 3 days ago for the iPad. So like up until 3 days ago, I could have canceled the order and it would be fine. So I wouldn't pay anything. That's why I ordered also through my local reseller. But my local reseller had nothing in these 1.5 months. They couldn't get an iPad for me. So apparently there is some issue with this, even though Apple in theory reported the blowout quarter, so the best quarter ever.
Yeah, I think Tim Cook even mentioned Poland, that they have the great results in our country.
So I don't know how this works, that they have a great quarter, but then they don't deliver the goods. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the iPad Pro, the big iPad Pro.
Like your credit card got how to say it? You got charged, yeah. So So that counts.
It might be a problem with the screens, though. I think this maybe this mini LED screen is not having enough yields, so they don't have enough screens. That's why it's just being produced a bit slower. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, in theory, it's coming tomorrow, so that's good. But in the meantime, I ordered some additional goodies because and these additional goodies came actually pretty fast. So, for example, we'll talk about more on the MagSafe. But for example, I ordered the MagSafe battery for my iPhone Mini, and it came like within like a week. So
yeah. Okay, so tell me more about this MagSafe battery, because like I watched some reviews. And I'm not. The one thing I missed from this is that you cannot charge the battery itself via Qi charging.
Yeah, that's true. So you have to. So the battery is like the battery is like this. You have Lightning port, so you can only charge it with Lightning port. You cannot charge it with with MagSafe, for example. So the cool thing about it is that it sticks in the back of my iPad of my iPhone Mini, and it's exactly the size of my iPhone Mini when you look at it, and it doesn't charge very fast, so it's not very, very fast for charging. And when you're using something demanding on the processor on the phone, it stops charging actually. So
because it would overheat. Yeah.
Exactly. So, but this is a kind of solution that I needed anyway, because sometimes when I was heavily using the iPhone in the morning during the day, then at some moment, like I would see that I had not enough battery, like to on the Mini for the rest of the day. So this kind of thing, I just snap it back, put it in my pocket, and it just charges my phone. So it's really like the simplest solution there is, and it's very well done. It is expensive, but it holds pretty well. I like it. And because I'm already embracing the MagSafe lifestyle anyway, I will show more MagSafe accessory that I have. It's just another MagSafe accessory that I just have it in my backpack, always charged. So this way I can just use it anytime. So
okay, so you have it in your backpack. You don't
Yes.
use it as a MagSafe charger next to your
no,
bed,
because
the
because I'm a sucker for iPhones, for Apple, and I bought this very expensive MagSafe Apple Watch charger, which is very expensive. It doesn't make any financial sense to buy it, so don't buy it, people. But it's glorious. It's really cool to use because it's very portable. So it fits in my in my gadget bag, with all my cables and stuff.
Yeah, the
And
nice thing, you don't have to carry another like special cable for Apple Watch.
exactly, you
because,
just put the Lightning USB-C cable to it, which I already had anyway. And this way, with one cable, you charge two devices. The phone,
So it
and
has
the watch.
lightning input or
Lightning
Lightning
to USB-C, because I use the 36-watt USB-C charger, double
Power
USB-C
brick, yeah.
charger.
Mhm.
I use the 36-watt double USB-C charger, one to this and one to the iPad. This way I can charge both the iPad and the iPhone and the watch at the same time with pretty good speeds. So this is what I use, and again, it's MagSafe, so
Yeah,
it
so
holds.
two MagSafe accessory that requires lightning cable.
Exactly. That's
yeah,
true. That's true.
That's irony. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course I have the MagSafe wallet that snaps perfectly to my
And it doesn't
phone.
snap on the battery.
No. You have to
Yeah.
either or. So I can either use the wallet but it's a small wallet anyway. It's a very minimalist wallet anyway. So we can just put it in the trousers anyway. So in the pocket. So
Yes.
it's very useful. So sometimes I just keep it only in my pocket without the phone. But then when I pull out the phone, I just snap it back. So it's really cool.
Yeah, like this MagSafe battery pack seems to be the perfect accessory for iPhone Mini.
Yes,
because
especially because the Mini has really lousy battery, which I admit, but the Mini is Mini. It's the ultimate cuteness of the phone, so I'm not giving it up. So I prefer to sacrifice the battery life, but the portability of Mini and the way it works is just perfect.
Okay, and have you? You said that you use it this MagSafe battery pack with your iPhone Mini in your pocket. So
Yes.
So there is no problem with this MagSafe battery pack got disconnected from iPhone when you are putting the whole thing into the pocket. No. Okay.
No. It's fine.
So that's cool. That's good.
And it's a little bit warm, but it's not like heat. It's not really annoying. It's just you can feel a little bit warmer, but it's not a big deal. And last but not least, I have also the the leather MagSafe cover for my iPhone. I use it mostly when I'm going away with the kids or for weekends, because then sometimes my kids take my phone, and when my kids take my phone, the phone flies. So I need the cover for that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's right.
So after using this iPhone 12 mini for like
almost a year,
more than half year now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what will you do in the autumn if they announce like iPhone 13 or iPhone 12s, and there will be no mini?
I don't know. It depends. It depends on the improvements on the phone. But if the improvements are not substantial, I'm gonna just keep the mini because it's just glorious. Like mini is just fantastic. It's so small. It's so nice. It's so portable. It holds in the hand. Recently, I was I was on the weekend with friends, and they have the old iPhones. They have the 10s phones or 10 phones. And when they saw the mini, they were like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's a mini," and they're like, "Whoa!" So like they were like, oh, "I want one." So yeah, it's perfect, and even with the cover when it snaps. The cool thing with the cover is that it's red, and it's it's even with the cover, it's not really bulky. It's really okay. So and because it's a MagSafe cover, again, the battery just snaps on it, so it's fine. And also the wallet as well snaps on it. So yeah.
So yeah,
So
I think iPhone mini is like perfect for this MagSafe because it's the lightest one, so there are no problems with some like car holder, etc. That
Yeah.
it got
I have
disconnected.
in my car. I have the Lightning. Sorry, the car holder with MagSafe as well.
Yeah, and this battery pack is like exact size of iPhone 12 mini, and I think on my iPhone 12 Pro Max it would look ridiculous. And I just don't need it. I never run out of juice with my iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I really recently I got back to taking a lot of photos with my iPhone, and I really use this telephoto lens.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sticking with. I will not upgrade like this year, but yeah, I'm sticking with the size, and I'm happy with this Pro Max. But when I always hold this 12 mini of my fiance, I'm always jealous of this of the size.
Yeah, right.
I'm not willing to accept the compromise.
That's why I'm so. Yeah. That's why I'm so anxious about the new iPad, because it's going to be substantially bigger than the one that I'm used to using. So I'm still kind of hesitating to just open it up, start using it. And
that will be very interesting to talk to you about your experience after like 1-2 months of using this, because because I'm wondering. I plan to upgrade my iPad next year with the next update they announce, and I think I will go with the bigger one. So I will be very curious of your experiences.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. But anyway, so for me, really, this MagSafe lifestyle, apart from being very expensive, it's very useful and very good for portability, especially now that I'm traveling a lot and I'm here, for 2 months in my hometown, out of my home office, out of my usual, charging places and all that stuff. So having these very nice MagSafe accessories, it's really helpful. It's really nice, and I must say. And hopefully knowing that the MagSafe accessories will outlast the iPhone. So like with 13 or 14 or whatever, they will, still be useful. I think they're a good idea, because it is kind of rewarding to just plug stuff magnetically. As I showed you with the battery, just like the same way to charge. It's just, I prefer to charge like this. Like I'm used to it right now. Just like, because with the Qi charging, I was always hesitant that it would just not charge.
I still use Qi charging, and I always need to make sure that it's started charging and it's a good position. It's aligned with all the coils.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So the MagSafe thing is pretty neat.
Okay. And speaking about other Apple accessories. It has been more than 2 weeks that I don't know where are my AirPods. Yeah, to find my app doesn't show its location. I activated playing the sound on them, but it can only play the sound when they get connected. And
Exactly.
I really don't know where they are. Like, I had this situation like this a couple of years ago, and I found them in the pocket of my hoodie.
Yeah.
But now I have all my clothes in. I have less clothes now, and all are in my closet. And I went all of the pockets possibly I could, and I don't know where are they. And I think this is the bad karma that Tim Cook punished me for not buying an AirTag and attaching to them.
This is a bad design. That when they are like within the reach
I really
of the
hope
phone.
the next generation will have the built-in
speaker.
the speaker and the UN chip.
And the UN, yeah, exactly. It's a bad design. So, speaking of AirTags, there is an AirTag on my backpack.
Yeah.
I bought 4 AirTags with some really fancy emoji, and I bought 4 AirTags, and I bought like one of the cheapest, AirTag holders I could find, like locally, and so far so good. I like the AirTags.
So you put one of them on the backpack, and what about
Yes,
the
one of
other
them
ones?
on the backpack, one on the house keys, one on the car keys, and one is loose to use for something else. So for now, and again, because I'm not in my home, I'm in my other home in my hometown. So I just ordered it here. I got it here, and I'm using it here now. But I'm going to take them back to my other home. So my home office. So, but for now, they're working pretty well. I know where things are. It's hard for
And
me to
have
say.
you had any situations that you had to use them? Actually,
Yes, the keys, of course.
the keys.
Because I asked my wife where the keys were because she was driving the car, and she was like, I don't know.
She has more purses than you iPads. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a major
And
problem.
you and Augusto
Like it's a different ballpark, man.
Yeah.
Like, and my favorite. Oh, this is my favorite conversation with my wife. Honey, where did you put the keys? Oh, don't worry, they're in my bag. Which bag? The one I was, I don't know which bag you were taking last time. I really don't know. So yeah. So yeah, they work pretty well. The strange thing is that when you use them, like they pretend that they're far away first. So it's like the initial connection takes a little bit of time, but then when it does connect, then it shows you pretty quickly the arrow and all that stuff, so you can really find them quickly. But the initial connection, even if they're really close to you, it's like they really, they have to like kind of, I don't know, boot up or something,
Yeah,
the initial...
or scan and wait. So how long the waves take time, and that's reasonable that they have to do this. Like if they don't do it, they would probably run out of battery very quickly.
That's true. And they when you go launch the Find My app, you have this thing called items, and you can see, for example, that
maybe don't show where are you publicly.
Well, yeah. Okay, so I can just show that my home is different place, and then I have something in my home is there, and then the items are in where I'm right now, so in my friend's place, right? Wherever that is. But you can see that they are like here, car keys with you, Michael's backpack with you, Michael's wallet 6 kilometers away. Because I call them wallets, the other ones, and then it's it's neat the way it works.
Okay, so that's cool. think I can make a promise that if I find my AirPods,
Yes.
I will order AirTags and put one on the
On the AirPod case.
Yeah.
Just glue it.
Yeah. I will have to glue it. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
but you're so right. I mean, it's so crazy that they haven't updated the case for the AirPods so that it has the chip and all that stuff, so that it's easier to find.
Yeah, like there are rumors that there are new generation of AirPods coming this fall, autumn. So maybe they will, and yeah, that's interesting because now when I lost my AirPods, I'm in the market of buying new ones.
Exactly.
So I wanted to ask you about your impressions of using like AirPods Pro for like more than a year now, I think.
Yeah.
So comparing to the regular AirPods, so does it still feel okay in your ear?
Yes.
Yes. And,
Yeah. Because of the foam and stuff, I really they hold very well. So they're very, very useful. Yeah, I had my AirPods Pro break down on me. So I've had them for more than a year now, year and a half. And they broke down on me like a few months ago. So break down on me saying that they started doing the strange sounds.
oh,
So I had an appointment with
nice audio demo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much. So I went to the Apple store and they made a test and they confirmed that these are broken. They actually have a replacement program for them. So because the early versions, and I bought the earliest AirPods Pro, so the earlier versions had these issues, and they just gave me new ones. I kept the case, but they gave me the new AirPods. So I have the new AirPods Pro, and yeah, if I have them on me all the time, so I don't have to find them. I have them here, and they're really good. And pro tip: when you order your AirPods, write your email address on the outside. That's the best way to identify your AirPods. So, for example, in my home, we have two of them because my wife has ones and I have ones. So I have here my email address and my wife has her email address. This way we know whose AirPods are where. So it's a cool tip. And the idea of having email address here is that if somebody finds it,
yes,
they can potentially, if they are nice people, they can potentially write to me, "Hey, I've got your AirPods Pro," and send me an email about it. So this way,
and
this is a global
vaccinated?
Find My, built in.
Okay. Yeah. So I will wait what Apple will show in coming months, and I will probably need to buy new AirPods. Probably AirPods Pro. I will try them, but my ears never liked this kind of deep in-ear buds, I would say. But I heard that AirPods Pro has this feature of regulating air pressure.
Yes.
So it's supposed to work okay. So we will see. I will order there from Apple online store to have this 40 days policy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can always return them. So we have a comment from our friends at Nazdarniaku that they also love the Find My app. So yeah, there we go. The new Find My app. I hope that other more accessories will use the Find My app. So this way we could not only be buying AirTags but also third-party accessories and hook them up to Find My app. So actually a good friend of ours. Michał Kałużny, he works at Apple, and he's responsible for Find My network. So a good buddy of mine works on this network, actually.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we met on. He's a friend of Raju or Radek, and we met on WWDC twice in San Jose. So yeah. He wasn't working for Apple then. Now he works for Apple, and he was responsible, according to his Twitter, he was responsible for this.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe let's wrap up this episode here because I need to leave in 5 minutes.
All right.
From my house. So So thanks for listening, and remember, guys, tomorrow is Friday.
No. This is not how
okay.
you do it.
Yeah, we don't
Go
okay.
again.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, and Michael, tell me, what day is tomorrow?
Friday, and Friday is great.
Yes, Friday is great to make it Mighty Friday. Do your weekly review, plan priorities for next week, test some new tools like Nozbe Teams, learn something new, and have a great weekend. And remember, if you want to support us, please leave us a review on Apple Podcast, because we don't have any of them on the show. So that would be cool
nice
to see them. And yeah, so that's it for today. Say goodbye, Michael.
Yeah, so not only you should, on Fridays, you should do your weekly review, you should also get our remote work, the ultimate guide course, which is 3 videos, very short videos, but with great material for you to learn how to work remotely in a team. So make sure to check it out also on a Friday. This way you will have more good ideas how to improve your work next week.
Okay, thank you, guys. This episode has not been created in the office, because in Nozbe there is no office. Your hosts were Michael Sliwinski and Rafał Sobolewski. All the links and show notes you can find on nooffice.fm/25. If you want to support us, please sign up for a free account in Nozbe Teams and invite your team members. Audio version produced by Rafał Sobolewski. Visual identification and video version produced by Marco Couto. Proofreading by Magda Błaszczyk. Marketing and promotion by Ewelina Przywara. The whole production process of this episode has been coordinated in a project in a Nozbe Teams app. Work is not a place to go. It is a thing that you do. Thank you, and see you in 2 weeks. Remember to have a mighty Friday.
Bye-bye. Don't cram 20 people on Zoom.
Fluorescent lighted office all day long. You probably are going to work from home.